So I have a bit of a problem, and it involves this little build right here. Now, on its own, you might think, oh, that's a really cute little minecart, and it is. I like it. It is capable of carrying 2 minifigures. No, the problem is not with this build itself, but it is with the project that I designed this for. This is a project that I had originally designed for Lego Ideas, and I think I might have gone a little bit overboard in the design, because what I'm going to show you today is just one part of this build, and let's take a look at it. So this build right here is what I call the Copper Cave. And if you guys are familiar with Brickonicle as a concept, that's essentially what this is. It is a brick built, a system built, a minifigure scaled Bionicle theme. But it is not just a theme, not just a diorama. These sets all also function as their own board game. I'm not going to get too heavy into how the board game itself is played in this video because we do not have all day, but just take my word for it. We did play test it with myself and some friends, and we all quite enjoyed ourselves for the several hours that we were playing. With that said, of course, each game would have its own quick play mode as well, and you will even recognize with this set specifically that there's a little minecart in this build, and that is exactly why I chose to show you this one first. This is one of just 6 regions that I designed, plus some extra little side builds, which we'll take a look at here in a moment. But the minecart itself actually has a purpose in this set here, because each of these sets is not only a diorama, not only a board game, but features some kind of function, and the function in this set is honestly probably my favorite of all. If I actually place the minecart specifically on this CCBS shell, then when I rotate this stalagmite off to the side here, it will actually move the minecart around in circles, which is really cool. There is a track built beneath this entire system here that follows along these copper colored tiles, and it will move the minecart along with it. But not just the minecart. This is scalable, meaning I can attach more of those CCBS shells, and so I took advantage of that and designed these bat rahi to function with these CCBS shells as well, and they actually flap their wings when they roll, meaning that when you are turning the stalactite, the bats don't only drive along the rail, but they will actually function. They will actually flap their wings. It is really incredible, honestly, and I am super proud to have come up with this as a concept in itself. I also quite love the color scheme, and there are a handful of Easter eggs hidden throughout. But what is the goal of the game itself? Well, the idea is that each game, each diorama comes with anywhere between 4 or more characters, because it can be played between 2 to 4 players, and I guess you could have more if you wanted as well. But with that said, that means that some of the characters are going to be notable characters here, and some maybe not so notable at first, at least. Maybe you can name who they are. With that said, though, the goal is to gain the golden mask. But the game is not finished yet, because you will see a blue tile off to the side and a pair of lift arms. That is because this is also expandable, meaning that I could connect several of these dioramas, maybe one from each of the regions, and basically play an extended version of that game. And remember, I said that it took myself and some friends a couple of hours to playtest this the first time, so if you were doing this with a full set of 6 dioramas, I don't know how you do it, honestly. So with that said, each of these regions does not only come with a diorama, though, because, you know, some people would not be able to afford 1,200 pieces, maybe dropping $100 on a build like this. So in that case, we also have pods, and each region would have 2 pods specifically, one that is Rahi focused and comes with a known character, Nuparu here, and one that is gameplay focused like this one, and also includes another recognizable character with Onipu here, and in this case a silver mask as well. There would also be a handful of custom pieces introduced, in which I designed, one being this large rocky textured piece, and another being this 4-sided lobed plant. Now the plant itself might not seem too necessary, because technically it isn't, but I do use it in this function here. I originally designed this set to work with the 2x2 round plate, so it does work with that as well, and then I opted to go back and design this pedal piece to also work within this function, just to make it a little more smooth, so the wheels have a much easier time to turn and flap the wings. Because why not, right? So the piece itself is designed to fit at an axis, at an angle against studs. It actually encapsulates studs on the 4 corners, and the large plate is also designed to join other plates together. So it acts as a structural piece and looks quite nice as well. Each build not only features one Rahi, at least sometimes two, but also features at least one tree throughout the design, as well as some kind of small animal, usually hidden somewhere in the build. And that is pretty much it for this build here. If you guys want to see, I guess, the inside, you kind of can here, but not too much going on the inside, mostly just structural stuff inside of there and the tracks themselves. So if you guys did enjoy this video, let me know by subscribing, or at the very least commenting in the comments down below what you'd like to see next. I have plenty more of these designed as well, so hey, if we can get these in front of LEGO's eyes, maybe they'll make something like this. I think that this would be an incredible opportunity for LEGO fans, for Bionicle fans alike, and it is very different from the other theme that LEGO currently has. But that's it for me on this one. I will see you all in the next one. As always, links in the description. Take care.